What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be painting the engine bay on my 1986 Foxbody Mustang. So everything is already out of the way. It is ready to start sanding up. So I have a scuff pad. I'm going to scuff all the paint up and start painting. So what I'm going to be doing is painting the K-member black and then painting all of the engine bay the same color, the medium canyon red. I have color match paint for it. But that's what we're going to be doing today. It's mostly just a lot of work and a lot of sanding. So that's pretty much what this is going to be. And hopefully the end result's going to look really, really good. So this is just doing it at home by myself and getting it done. So let's get right into it. So let me show you what it looks like right now, and then when it's done you can see it go from 30 years old 80s to nice and new. Okay, so here it is. Everything has been washed already. It's ready to be scuffed. You can see I kind of started scuffing right there just to see how it was going to work. So I'm going to scuff all this paint and get it ready. This spot right here, I was noticing that it has a little bit of rust. It was right underneath the battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sand that up and get as much rust as I can off, and then I'm going to hit it with some rust reformer and call it a day. But otherwise everything I'm going to be hitting with the scuff pad, and that's it. So just a lot of work, but we're going to make this thing look like it came out of the factory brand new. Day one of sanding the engine bay is done, finally. I didn't get it all finished, but I pretty much killed my scuff pad. There's a little bit of life left in it, but not much. So I gotta get a new one. So I scuffed the majority of the engine bay everywhere I could get to with my fingers without having to take more stuff off. In the midst of it, I realized I needed to take more stuff off the engine bay walls, wherever you call it. And because it was way in my way, there was a ton of stuff in there. I just couldn't get to it, and I realized that. So let me show you what I got done so far, but I got the majority of it done. I got the trans tunnel, I got the passenger side, so I really need to focus on the driver's side and the firewall, and then should be really close for paint. Not quite there yet, but really close. So here, check it out. Alright, so that's all scuffed up. As you can see, I just need to clean it up and then I can paint it. So this all needs to be done. I did like this side of it, but I did the trans tunnel. I started on this side, but this rust spot I started going to town on with the sandpaper, and then I had to take that bolt out and I got lazy and I decided not to do it tonight. But for the most part, this is scuffed up just a little bit more. I scuffed the K-member. The K-member is ready for paint, just got to clean it up like I was saying. But otherwise, successful first day. We're gonna pack it up for the night. We're gonna take off and go to sleep because I got work tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. Alright, so it's already Saturday and I got the engine bay all scuffed up already. I didn't feel like showing you it because it's pretty boring just watching me sand for hours and hours and hours, so I just threw that part out. But it is scuffed up, it's ready for paint. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to mask off all the little bits in there, and then I'm going to be painting the K-member black, the sway bar black, and the brake booster black. And I'm going to do the black first because I don't care if I get some overspray on some stuff, because I'll just hit it with my other paint. But let's take a look at the scuffing because it took forever to get done. Alright, so as you can see, it is all scuffed up. I moved a bunch of stuff out of the way, but as you can tell, everything's scuffed. I got the rust out where there was a little bit of rust. Everything is unhooked. So I'm going to start masking everything off and pulling everything to the middle of the car. And we're going to be painting this and the sway bar and see where we're at after that. So I totally lied. I'm not going to mask everything off just yet. I'm going to wash the whole engine bay with some Dawn dish soap just to get all the dust off, all the residual crap, and just make sure it's clean before I start painting. So I'm going to wash the engine bay with Dawn dish soap, and then I'm going to wipe everything down with acetone, and then I'll mask everything off and paint it. So that's the process. I got ahead of myself, and I spilled soy sauce on my shirt, so hopefully the day goes well. It's not looking good so far. Alright, so everything's been washed with my Dawn dish soap, and it is ready for paint. So I'm going to start masking everything that I need to mask off, and then we're going to paint the K-member, the sway bar, and the brake booster all black. All right, so I got everything masked off that I wanted to get masked off. Well, here, this is what it looks like right now with everything masked off. There's tape, there's tin foil, there's junk everywhere. So I'm gonna be painting this and the sway bar right now, and then we're gonna wait for it to dry until tomorrow and be done with it. So I'm gonna wipe it off with acetone and then start painting it and let it dry, and then I'll be painting the engine bay tomorrow. I want to do this first because then I can hang all the wires down over the K-member and get it out of the way, so when tomorrow comes and I start painting the engine bay, I'll have more room, because there's a ton of wires that they just make you mad. That's all it does. It's like spaghetti. It's horrible is what it is. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, so let's start painting.
Don't turn on the lights. I don't wanna fight with you.
Okay, so I got the K-member painted, I got the sway bar painted, and I got the brake booster painted, and they're all satin black, and they look really good. I'm really happy with the result. They just comes out good. So I think the K-member being black is gonna make the rest of the engine bay look a little bit better, even though you can't really see the K-member anymore. But what I gotta do is I gotta mask off everything now and get ready for the real painting of the whole engine bay. And I did a little spot just to see how this paint match is gonna look. It looks really good. So here, let me show you what's going on here. All right, so there's the K-member, and there it is. It looks a little glossy on the video, but it is satin. And the sway bar, you can tell it's totally satin, but it looks good in the engine bay right there. Brake booster, all satin black now, and it came out good. And so there is the spot that I painted with my color match paint, and you can see, oh, it's gonna look good. Just that little part of the strut tower is what I painted, and it looks factory. Alright, but I'm going to use the rest of the night to just keep on masking, and then hopefully tomorrow we can paint. But I'm not going to show you the masking because that's the most boring thing in the world, is to watch someone mask. So I'm going to get this thing masked, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll show you me painting it. Brain wasn't working quite right. So I got a little carried away tonight, and I wanted to see how one part of the car was going to look like, so I sprayed it. So here, check it out. So I did this, and it looks really good. Yeah, I don't have words because it looks so much better than it used to. I mean, it looks great. So a lot of MacGyver things going on, trying to get everything out of the way. But I'm gonna paint this front part real quick because I masked it off, and I just feel like doing it. So we're gonna call it for the night. I think I'm gonna have to get another can at some point because I've already gone through one. I only got 1.5 left. So judging by how far it's going right now, or so how much I'm using right now, I'm probably gonna need another can. But it's coming out really good, like really good. So I'm just doing sections at a time, trying to go at my own pace, making sure everything matches and stuff. But it looks good. Here, look at this. I mean, yeah, really proud of myself because I haven't had any drips yet. So that's always a good thing. Watch, it's gonna happen now just because I said that. But paint looks awesome. It's all floating really, really nice. No fisheyes, no bubbles, no nothing. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm tired. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta work tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see how much more we can get done. All right, progress update. There's a lot of tape and there's a lot of paper and tinfoil, but I'm gonna try to start painting and do sections and see how far I can get. But it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to move stuff, make sure stuff doesn't hit. Like I said, it's gonna be rough. So this is where I'm starting. So as you can see, there's a ton of tape, a ton of paper. That came out really good, and then the front came out really good. So I'm gonna probably start over there and work my way around and see something to that effect. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. So I got the majority of the painting done, but I ran out of paint and I made a mistake. I didn't clean off one part properly before I started filming and stuff, and the paint started raising on it. It's just one spot, and the one spot happens to be right where everybody looks. Go figure, right? But make mistakes. What else can I say? So all I'm gonna do is I'll show you the spot that I did, but I'm just gonna sand it down when the paint sets up and then spray it again, and it'll kind of work out, because since I do have to get another can of paint, it'll just work out that I can spray that again and it'll work out just fine. So almost got everything painted, but take a look, it looks pretty good. All right, so here's a look at it. It's looking pretty fancy, but yeah, I'm surprised how well it turned out. So we're almost done, but I haven't done the trans tunnel yet, and then like right there I haven't done, and right in there I haven't done, and then the frame rails, like from that sway bar bracket back, I haven't done on both sides. So that's what needs to be done. So just another can of paint and I'll be finished with it. So let me show you my mistake. So that spot right there bubbled up, and then I tried to wipe it off and fix it and it didn't work. So you can see it happened again right there. So this is the only spot on the whole car where it raised up like that, and it just kind of blows. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scuff it up, get those bumps out of it, smooth it out, and then repaint it when I get that new can. So it all will kind of work out at the end of the day. All right, so that's gonna be it for tonight. Next time you see me, I'll have my new can of paint and we'll fix that spot and then call it a day, and it should be totally done with the engine bay painting. it should look really, really good. Okay, this is the last night I'm gonna be painting the engine bay. I'm right there. It's almost done. It's about 12 o'clock on Saturday night, but we're gonna knock this thing out real quick and get it painted. So I'm just gonna clean up that booger I showed you guys, and then I'm gonna paint the rest of the engine bay. So I'm gonna take like some 400 grit sandpaper, get that stupid booger out, and then go for it. But here, check out the booger now, and then I'll show you after. Alright, so that's the booger, and I'm gonna get rid of it so I have a clean, nice looking engine bay. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we'll be really close to being done. Alright, so I sanded the booger out, and now we're gonna paint it. It looks good, it looks smooth. So here, take a look at it. See, looks good, and I scuffed around it as well, just so the paint will stick. But I'm gonna get this thing painted real quick, get the rest of it. I just gotta do the trans tunnel, and then the frame rails, or the subframe, and then I'm done. So I'm gonna get this done real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like after, but I'm real excited because so far, it looks awesome. Okay, alright, let's get finished. Alright, everything is painted that I needed to paint. It looks awesome. I didn't think the color match would come out this good, but it really looks great. He sold me a single stage, and oh man, it looks really good. It looks brand new again. Here, check it out. So, I mean, you can't really tell a difference because, well, it looked done already. I just had to get some extra spots that you couldn't see really, like the trans tunnel, that's all painted now. The frame rail right there is painted that you can't really see, and the same frame rail on the other side. So it all came out good, and look at my booger. My booger looks awesome. There is no booger. It's great. Here. So that booger is now gone, and I have a really good looking engine bay. So any of you could do this. It just is a lot of work. So we're over the hill now. It's gonna be a lot easier because this was probably the most labor intensive, I think. Yeah, it's definitely the most labor intensive part of this whole process is taping and sanding and taping and sanding, and whew, it was a lot, but it came out really good, and at the end of the day, I'm definitely happy with the result. So, oh, I did the hood latch too. Here, check it out. I'm gonna show it to you the best I can. I was using the light on my phone to actually see it better, but take a look. It came out pretty good. So there is the hood latch, and it came out really good because this thing was beat up, and it'll probably get beat up again, but at least I know I can do this from now on. But the color came out good, the little metallic came out, and very happy with this end result. It came out really good for being a spray can. Alright, but that's going to be the end of the video today, guys. Thank you for watching, thanks for the support. We got this thing done. It only took like 2 weeks to get it done, but it happened. So thanks again for watching. If you made it this far in the video and you're new, please hit that like button, hit subscribe. If you're new here and you liked what you saw, please hit that like button and subscribe for more, because we're just gonna get this Mustang going and going. I ordered the turbo kit for the car. It's coming. Probably be here next week, and I'll make an unboxing video of it. I'm so excited. I've been wanting the turbo kit since I was 19, but I can't get off track. But that's the end of the video today, guys. Thank you again for the support. We're growing like mad. But that is the end, so I will catch you guys next time. Alright, so I got the K-member painted, and I got the brake booster painted, and the sway bar painted, and they all came out satin black. Painted them satin black.